जी सर। रोहित रिकॉर्डिंग चालू कर।
Maintain the diagram of the vertical, please. I request to maintain the silence, please. Life is full of ups and downs. Do not give up hope. Examine the lessons that your life is providing. Wishing you all a sunny day with this wonderful thought. This is Aditi Srivastava, nursing tutor, Suruchi Institute of Nursing.
And I am Ayushi Shukla, nursing tutor, Suruchi Institute of Nursing.
It gives me immense pleasure to be your host today. As we gather here, let's embark on a journey of invaluable learning. I extend a warm welcome to you all on behalf of our institution.
I also take the opportunity to accord a warm and cordial welcome to all the distinguished speakers to our brainstorming workshop on extensive approaches to enhance neonatal and child health care.
It's a privilege itself to honor this beautiful audience gathered here. A very good morning to one and all presented over here. Before the launch, let me first acknowledge the presence of some of our eminent guests.
I welcome Professor. I next request Mrs. Chandravati Chauhan Ma'am, Management Committee Member, Charak Suruchi Group of Institution, to offer Dr. Jaydeepa, Principal, IQ City Institute of Nursing Sciences, Durgapur, West Bengal. We welcome Ma'am with a floral bouquet. I request Mrs. Jasmine Sinha Ma'am to offer a bouquet to our guests. I request our guests. I request our guests. please offer the bouquet to our chairperson, ma'am. Ma'am, you are cordially invited on the stage. Please, ma'am. Mrs. Ritu Singh, ma'am, you are invited on the stage. I would like to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to Dr. Jasmine Sentha ma'am, Principal, Suruchi Institute of Nursing. I would request Dr. Sunil Sharma sir, Administrator, to offer her a floral bouquet. I request Priyanka Verma ma'am to offer a floral bouquet.
Thank you, ma'am. We are about to commence. We are about to commence. Our, we are about to commence our lamp lighting ceremony in front of Goddess Saraswati, the symbol of. For this, I would like to request our chief guest, ma'am, please your request is to come forward. Ma'am, our chairperson, ma'am, our principal, ma'am, to please come forward and light the lamp in front of Goddess Saraswati.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वरदन्तमन्दतिकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्करा प्रभृति देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मा पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजात्या प्रभा. May the divine power bless us all. I would request Dr. Jayadeepa ma'am, Principal, IQ City Institute of Nursing Sciences, Durgapur, West Bengal, to enhance our knowledge on constructive dimensions of child adoption. Ma'am, you are cordially invited on the stage.
A very good morning to one and all present here.
Audience, please maintain silence at the back.
First, let me thank the Almighty God for bringing me here to see all new faces on this morning and to speak on constructive dimensions of child adoption. And I extend my thanks to the Principal Jasmine ma'am and the management organizing committee giving me this opportunity. Next, please. I extend a warm greetings from my institution, it is IQ City Institute of Nursing Sciences, from from Durgapur, West Bengal. We are part of IPCG Medical College and unit of IPCG Foundation. We have MBBS, PG in medical, paramedical, nursing, pharmacy, and many other courses. Okay, coming to the topic. I have divided the content into 4 aspects: constructive dimensions of child adoption, introduction, definition, and types of adoption, significance of adoption, and the dimensions, and what nurses have a role to play with adoption. So you are hosting this conference on neonatal and child care on the end of October, and November is the adoption month. Shall I? So November is the adoption month, and November 9th is the World Adoption Day. As the name signifies child adoption, many of you must have heard about what is adoption, how it takes place, but very less is known to us, I feel. We just know what is adoption. But there are so many factors behind it, so many areas behind it, so many concerns behind it. There are lots of psychosocial, cultural factors behind it. So how to handle it, how to overcome it, how to promote it, that's what we have to look for. So to see what actually adoption is, a definition, it is a judicial process by which a new parent-child relationship is created and an adoptive parent assumes the legal rights and duties of a biological parent. So there are 2 concepts of parents here, biological parents and the adopted parents. Biological parents are who gave birth to the child, and adoptive parents who have adopted the child, and they take the responsibility of the biological parents. As we know, there are so many orphans. Millions and millions of orphans are there. Any child deserves, any child has the right to live in a loving and bonding family. This is how everyone is born. It is a child's right that should get its family to lead a life. So this adoption is a way by which the orphan children have an opportunity to live in a loving family. If we see the types of adoption, there are 4 major types of adoption: domestic and international, open, semi-open, and closed adoption, intra-family or relative adoption. Legally, adoption is a legal process. So these are all the types of adoption. Next, please. We can see each type. In open adoption, it is, as the name says, it is open. The biological parent has every right to access to the child at any time. I mean, till the child attains the age of 18, they can meet the child, they can send photographs, they have every access to see how the child is taken care of, how the child is reared up. So this is what happens in open adoption. Advantages of this open adoption is medical information related to the child is open. They have easy access to reach the medical records of the child, and the adoptee has the access to birth parents. So the child has an extended family too, where the child lives with the adopted parents and they have access to the biological parents too. An adoptee has an extended family and the adoptee has access to his ancestry and lineage, means the child knows from where it has come. So that these are all some of the advantages of open adoption. The disadvantages, next please. So there may be a difference in expectations. When a child is adopted, biological parents may feel satisfied, may not feel satisfied. These conflicts may arise between these 2 parents, and the morals and values of both families will differ. This will create a confusion among the children. So these are some of the disadvantages of open adoption. Next, please. In semi-open, it is somehow restricted. In open, there is open access. Anytime anything can be happened. But there is in semi-adoption, the biological mother will receive the photographs, details about the children, whereas the mother cannot send back anything. It's like a one-way communication. That is happening in semi-open adoption. Next, please. So here, At the same time, there are access about medical records of the child, and this kind of adoption helps to maintain a privacy because the child does not know the details about the biological parents. After some point of time, the child will not have the conflicts, and birthing parents have the information how the child is brought up. So these are all some of the advantages of semi-open. Disadvantages, both the parties have to rely on the mediating agency only for communicating. If they have lost communication with that agency, and total communication will be cut. So this is the disadvantage in semi-open adoption. Next. In closed adoption, there is no contact only. Once the adoption process is complete, there is no communication between the child and the biological parents. Next. So advantages, the adoptee will not feel torn between two families because two values, two culture, two things. A child is brought up in between. So that will not happen here. And there is there is a sense of closure between parents and the child. Means after some time, the child will totally attach to the adopted parents. And disadvantage here is there will be no chance of getting the medical records and the biological feature, lineage of the child. So these are all some of the disadvantages. Next, please. Intra-family or relative adoption, as the name indicates, this happens within the family. The child lost their parents, some other relative can adopt, or stepfather can adopt the child. So this is what is called as intra-family or relative adoption. Next. So this advantage, the child stays within the biological family only. There is no socio-cultural or other difference between two families. Next. So disadvantage, sometimes the child will have a confusion in naming the relationship. Till one point of time, that relationship is something different, after that father-mother. So this sort of confusions will happen. Next, domestic adoption, as the name indicates, the adopted parents, child, biological parents, all will be in the same country. So that is what domestic adoption is. Advantages, this is less expensive, it involves lesser paperwork, and the couples who are, they can adapt easily. The time consumption is very less in this, and the birth information about the child is very clear here, and